All right, so a man who claims he was burned by excessively hot coffee at a New Jersey Dunkin' Donuts location has filed a lawsuit against the local franchise owner, joining a growing list of legal actions against the coffee chain. Now, according to the lawsuit, William E. Williams was at the store last September when he was served a hot cup of coffee with a lid that came off.
The lawsuit states this: they failed to properly secure the lid of the coffee served at a temperature that was excessively hot, failed to provide proper warning, and was otherwise reckless and/or negligent in selling coffee. The complaint names Dunkin' and franchise owners Mayberry Douglas Associates as defendants. Mayberry Douglas said the company has no comment on the lawsuit, and a spokesperson for Dunkin' did not respond to comment.
Yeah, so we did our due diligence, okay? Now let's take the case up with National Report Court. Brad Micklin is, for the sake of this segment, defending William E. Williams, and Imran Ansari is, for the sake of the segment, taking the side of Dunkin' Donuts. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Brad, I jump to you here. Does this man, he bought hot coffee, spilled it on himself. Does he really have a case here?
I think he does. You know, we have to know, and your viewers may not know this, there are about 5 other similar lawsuits filed against Dunkin' Donuts in New Jersey alleging the same thing, which says to me either there's a problem with their product, the coffee, the containers that they're using, or the staff that they're training. And until they answer those questions, quite honestly, I'm going to Starbucks.
All right, let's ask those questions to Imran here. Again, this man says that he suffered severe and permanent burn injuries when the coffee spilled. He's lost time from his job. He will continue to incur medical expenses as a result of this spill. What's Dunkin' going to say?
Sure. Well, Sean and Emma, you hear the whole adage, crying over spilled milk. Well, he's crying over spilled coffee, but does that amount to a lawsuit that's going to be successful? I say no, and this is why. There's certain standards of coffee temperature that are adhered to by the coffee industry, by vendors or retailers. I think if you put all these things together, it's going to be a problem for him, and Dunkin' Donuts has a viable defense.
I want to stay just on this one man here. I know there were others, but just for the sake of time, I want to go back to Brad. McDonald's, the coffee, that lawsuit, that's the first thing that popped in my mind when I saw it. Can that be used as a precedent in this?
I don't think so. I mean, we all know this famous McDonald's coffee, at least for those of us that are old enough. And I believe that was reversed on appeal. So we all think that that's what personal injury is all about. Hey, people probably ran out to try and hopefully get burned by coffee back in the late 90s because they got millions of dollars. That's not what this is about. This is about questions like, is the coffee excessively hot? Do the containers fit properly? Did they spill it on him or not? There are some cases where the employees themselves were the ones who spilled the coffee, causing the 2nd and 3rd degree burn. So there are more than questions than, is it hot coffee and did they do something wrong?
All right, it's really going to come down to those key details. And of course, you've always got to prove it in court. Brad Micklin and Imran Ansari, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us for our National Report Court. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
All right. From one